Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Javi, and today is a very special video because I'm super excited to bring you today's video. In today's video, we're going to actually be checking out my first mini PC that was sent to me by a company called GeekOM. This is a mini PC in their Air series. This specific model is called the Air12 Lite. And here's a couple specs, the most important ones. The CPU, this thing has an Intel processor N100 with a single channel of 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM coupled with 256 gigs of an SSD in an M.2 slot. And that's just a quick overview of the specs of this thing. This is their base model. It's supposed to be an entry-level mini PC. It is also on sale on their website right now. So normally this retails for about $249, but right now it's $199 for this specific model. And just so you know, you can upgrade both the RAM and the SSD. The RAM you can only upgrade to 16 gigs, and the SSD you can upgrade to, I believe, a terabyte. So that's really cool. So yeah, in this video, I'm just basically gonna go over how I feel about this thing. I've had it for like almost a month. It's actually part of the reason I got sick as well, because it's just so much fun. I've been up playing really late on this thing. And if this controller gives you any indication of what I ended up doing with this PC, you know what this thing's about. So you might be wondering, where is the PC? Where is it? Well, it's actually mounted to the back of this monitor. I actually picked up this monitor for this video specifically. This mini PC you can actually mount to the back of this thing using the Versa mount, and it's freaking awesome. Just the way this works is super easy, and you could just slide it out if you want to. So here's a quick look at the PC right now. I do have like a controller dongle hanging out of it, but it's got plenty of I/O, and it's really small and sleek. You have these little prongs that you use to mount it, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. And that right there is one of the coolest things about this mini PC. First of all, the form factor of it, right? It's so small. You can have an ultra clean setup like this, where I just have like these speakers here. If you had a monitor with built-in speakers, you don't even need the speakers either, and just like a wireless keyboard and mouse, and then you're good to go. So that's freaking awesome about this, and I really love mini PCs for this reason. The fact that technology has progressed so much that we've been able to condense an entire desktop computer into this tiny footprint. If you guys know, I actually daily a mini PC. I use a Mac Mini M2 for basically all these videos you watch. I edit on my Mac, which is super interesting, and it's just, I'm a big fan of mini PCs period, but I've never had a Windows one. So that's why I was super excited to check this out. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the unboxing, and then we'll move into some of the other sections, and then I want to show you what I actually ended up doing with this thing, because when you guys see it, you're gonna love this thing.
Play retro.
Okay guys, so let's have a look at the box. It says GeekOM Air Series Lite, GeekOM Air Series Mini PC. And there's our mini PC. Actually take that and set it off to the side for a second. It does say thank you for your support. Dear customer, thank you for purchasing our products to facilitate your daily life. We hope that they serve you well. Your trust and support are greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks, the GeekOM team. We love, we pursue. That is cool. And then it has some information on this side. That's nice of them. Okay, pretty cool first impressions. Seems like a company that cares about their products. Okay. So as you can see here, this is a 19 volt 3.42 amps, about 65 watt power adapter. Okay, and you pair that with this. Okay, we also get a HDMI cable. Okay, that's always nice to have. This is always cool about mini PCs. They always come with this, like, I think it's called Versa mounting screws, so you can mount this either onto a wall or to the back of your monitor. So that is pretty cool. Okay, and then finally Last thing in the box is just this little kind of manual. It shows you how to take some stuff apart and such. That is the mounting on the back, as you can see. Pretty cool, nice little clean setup. You can change a couple of the things like the RAM and the M.2 drive in here, so that is always nice. Just some instructions for that stuff. But yeah, overall I think it's a pretty good unboxing experience.
Play retro.
Okay, now let's have a look at the actual mini PC. Wow, so we have the all black model. So as we can see in the front, it's a nice little side view. A little thing popping out here. I'm not sure if you're supposed to remove this. Yeah, I guess that's to hold the cord in right over here. So yeah, in hand it is quite small. The whole thing is a kind of nice textured metal. Feels nice and weighty and kind of dense. So as for our ports, we have a power button. We have two USB-A 3.0 ports. We have this kind of interesting port, which is a proprietary port for this. I'm not sure exactly what it's for, but we'll get into that a little bit later. We have a microphone port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Over on the side, we just have, I think this is just ventilation ports, our power input port, HDMI, two more USB 3.0, USB 2.0, our Ethernet port, and this is a display port. And then on this side we do have some sort of locking mechanism and another vent. So not really too much IO, but I think more than enough to get the job done. Okay, so let's power it on for the first time. As you can see, the light turns on. Pretty dope, pretty dope. As you can see, we have the DC power in, two HDMI ports, and even a headphone jack. That's pretty cool. And right up here we have our Versa mounting points. Okay, so we're gonna take our plate and just line it up. As you see, it says this side up. So you're gonna line up those holes. This would sit like inside here like this to mount. So we take that and put it on our mini PC. So as you can see here, hole here, hole here. And now we're ready to rock and roll. There it is. Look at that, fully mounted. Sturdy, let's go. Now this PC has plenty of power for most of your daily tasks. It's great for office use. You know, you can watch your favorite YouTuber on it. You can browse Reddit. You can go shopping for your favorite handhelds. You can do basically any computer task this thing can pretty much handle, except for the heavyweight stuff, right? This thing's not gonna do very, very good video editing or anything like really processor intensive stuff like maybe AAA games, but that's not to say this thing can't game. This thing can definitely game, which is gonna get me into what I ended up doing with this thing. So right now I have this set up. When I power on the PC, it will automatically launch ESDE. Now ESDE is Emulation Station Front End, and all I have to do is turn on this controller here. It will automatically pair with my computer, and boom, now we're good to go. I can browse through my games list and I can launch whatever GameCube game I want to play with a really cool, authentic experience. So let's launch something right now. Let's play a game. Let me show you what this actually looks like and how it plays on this computer. Okay, so up first, we're gonna be playing some Mario Kart Double Dash. This is one of my favorite GameCube games. Now,
As you can see, this is in a 16:9 widescreen. This is a 2x native resolution, and I've also gone ahead and applied some HD texture packs. And the only limiting factor here is the RAM. When you do the HD texture packs, it does like kind of put this thing at like the limits of what it can really do. But as you can see, the game runs really well. It doesn't even look like a GameCube game anymore. It looks like a Wii U or even a Switch game, but it's Double Dash and it plays so good. I don't even know how many nights playing this game, just running laps again and again, just kind of trying to get better at this game. But it's just so fun. Even when I'm losing, when I'm in 6th place over here, slipping on bananas and getting blue shelled to death, I'm just having a great time. And I just love that about this PC. It can actually handle a lot of my favorite games I want to play. Okay, so up next, an ultra classic GameCube game. This is Metroid Prime. This time for this game, I didn't do the widescreen hacks. This is just left at a 4:3 aspect ratio. So as you can see, you do have some black bars on the side. And I also left the FPS counter here, so you guys can have a better idea of like the frame rate I was getting on this PC. So I was still kind of getting used to the controls of this game, but this thing is just so much fun. And just have a look at how this plays. It's so crazy how they took a 2D Metroid game and created this. This game is so freaking like just atmospheric and a perfect translation from a 2D game to a 3D game. If you guys have never played Metroid Prime, this is the pinnacle of what GameCube was. If the people who hate on GameCube just don't understand the game library it had, and this game is a perfect example of that. Look at me just abusing these aliens over here. It's just so much fun. You can see the frame rate drop every now and then. I'm sure there's a way to optimize it a little bit better. I think it was supposed to clock up the CPU a little bit for a few of the certain games like this. And as you can see, I didn't run a HD texture pack. I ended up installing one later, but I was just playing the game as is, just a 2x native resolution, and I was just having such a good time. I don't even know what time I stayed up to playing this game, probably like 4 in the morning, but it was just such a good time. Look at these assholes. And now one last example. This is Resident Evil 4, and this game is definitely a little bit more demanding as a GameCube game. I was having a little bit trouble with these like classic controls for this one game, but oh my goodness, was it fun. And here, this is just the beginning of the game, and I'm just having a really hard time just freaking aiming at these guys. Yeah. Fucking bitch. Fuck ass. No. No. Oh. What are you doing? Oh my god. Fuck. No. This is where my controller starts freaking out. My control's bugging out. I was using a Bluetooth, testing the Bluetooth, and I was getting some latency. Oh my god, it was such a major fail. Just look at this. Oh my goodness. They're getting ready to butcher me. And eat me alive. Oh man, they made quick work of me, man. That shit was so funny. Alright, I'm going back to X input. This is bullshit. Okay, so maybe those games didn't convince you. Let's do one last game. Mario Power Tennis. So this game, what can I say about this game? First of all, it's just really visually impressive. And it's just one of those perfect games to showcase of just the power of the GameCube's game library. Here we have the ultimate rivalry, between Mario and Waluigi. This was like my warm-up set. I wasn't really familiar with the controls. I didn't even bother looking them up or anything. I'm just like, let's just do it. Let's just get in there and whoop some butt. So as you can see, the game runs pretty flawlessly. You did see a hiccup here and there, where like in the intro when it's showing the stage and stuff, and then when it shows the verses, you'll see like a hiccup. But during the actual gameplay, it's butter. It's just flawless the whole time. And here I was just playing, and I was trying to figure out how to do my power, and then I finally figured out how to do it just by guessing. So then after this, it was just like a dub for everybody. So it's like, let's get off Mario. We beat this guy, and now we're gonna get on Peach. This is my main, my girl Peach. Going back to Peach Dome Court just to do something easy. And I did bump up the set to 3 just to show a little bit more gameplay. And right out of the gate, I was not playing with Diddy at all. At all. I was trying to win this like right away. I just love the way this game looks. So here's Diddy doing his power. Boom. Came right back at him. I didn't even bother using my power. I didn't even need to use it. Easy peasy. I love how Diddy also, he serves with his tail, which is just like a little nice feature. If you pay attention to the animations of this game, look at this. What's the kiss of death? Oof. And I'm cutting between because I don't want to show all the gameplay. But yeah, it was a pretty fun match between me and Diddy here. And look how this is running on this mini PC. I just can't believe it. How good this is running. No. And this thing doesn't even have a dedicated graphics card. It's using Intel integrated graphics. And you know I was celebrating when I beat Diddy. So as you can see, with just a little bit of work, we were able to make this PC into basically a dedicated console, which is so cool. And it's amazing that this thing is like an entry-level mini PC, but it's still able to have enough power to emulate GameCube. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this thing. I also love that I almost never hear this thing. Like, it's really quiet. Also, you got a lot of nice things with GeekOM. Compared to other mini PC companies, first of all, they ship from the US. You know, you don't have to buy from China or nothing and wait like 2 weeks or anything like that. They ship direct from the US, so you're gonna get reliable shipping. And then on top of that, they do offer a 3-year warranty on all their mini PCs, including this one, which is crazy because a lot of these mini PCs, sometimes they don't even work out of the box. You'll have to do configuration. This thing is ready to go right at the box. Windows 11 Pro, no bloatware. And then on top of that, they give you all the other stuff like the 3-year warranty. That is a big deal. Come 9 months, a year, 2 years, 2.5 years, and something happens to this thing that it stops working, GeekOM will take care of it, which is just awesome to have that peace of mind that your money buys you some sort of insurance with this mini PC. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you on this episode of Play Retro. This mini PC, the Air12 Lite, highly recommend it. I will, of course, leave a link in the description below if you guys want to pick one up for yourselves. And then if you want a tutorial on how I set this up, you know, it's not just downloading it. You do have to configure it a little bit. And there's a special way to make ESDE launch into Dolphin. It's not exactly work out of the box kind of thing, but if you do want a tutorial for that, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to make something or put something together so you know how to do it for yourself if you do want to pick something like this up and set this up for yourself. But yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.